this evening. I want to say thank you. The league has been, I should say this, I'm from the Illinois 14th District, newly elected member, been in office for like 2 months, and it's been a total whirlwind. But we have 3 really active league chapters in my district. And I've had the good fortune of working with all 3 during the time that I was running for Congress. See, I was a first-time candidate and had not been through anything like this before. And when I encountered the dynamic, the persistent, the incredibly organized, incredible women of the League of Women Voters in each of these 3 chapters, I knew that I had come across a tribe of democracy defenders. Honestly, I feel like they should have some t-shirts made up because the complete devotion to the mission of making sure that we had an educated electorate is one that I think that so many organizations almost miss because of their interest in furthering towards an outcome. And this unique focus of the league, which is to make sure that folks, 1, vote, and 2, know what's on their ballot, is something that everybody can get behind. And it was so powerful in the way in my community, no one else had this type of universal convening power that the League of Women Voters did. And you all built it, you all sustain it, and it is an incredible resource in communities like mine. So I want to say thank you. Virginia mentioned all the little girls out there, and I'm 32. I'm the youngest Black woman to ever be elected to the Congress. About, I don't know, 20, 22 years ago, I was a young girl at home watching the first Black woman senator, Carol Moseley Braun, who was my senator. And I felt very strongly that she was mine. She was on TV every day, and I was proud that she represented my community, and it inspired me. Also, growing up as a young woman in Illinois, we had Oprah Winfrey, and who I thought was mine, and she was only 45 minutes down the road every day, and she was the most powerful Black woman I had ever seen. And so here I was as a young woman growing up, and I had these 2 incredible women to learn from, to see and lift up as role models. And what Virginia said is so true. We now have the largest number of women serving in Congress in the history of these United States. This is the most diverse Congress, and I think that, I hope that if we do our work, there will be hundreds of thousands or millions of young girls across the country that recognize themselves in some of us. The leadership potential and ability and the commitment to serving the community in a way where they too decide to put their name on a ballot. And you all are so great and part of that in the work that you do in each of our communities. And so I want to say thank you for the work that you're doing to not just connect with the voting age population, but sitting in these high schools and talking with our Gen Z voters and making sure that they even know how critically important this responsibility is, this role of being a citizen. And that's what I think H.R. 1 is all about. Was so proud to be able to co-sponsor that bill because we know that so many core tenets of our democracy really have been under attack in a way that's now been universally applied, right? We know over the course of the history of our country, voting rights have been threatened maybe in a certain geography or for a certain type of people. But now we see that the right to vote has been questioned entire congressional districts, entire states, and really in one way or another across the country. And I'm so grateful that you all are making the investment, because it is an investment, to defend these rights on behalf of all the voters in the United States, and it is incredibly powerful. And we're all going to watch these outcomes closely. The last thing I'll just say is this. If you can dream it, we can do it together. And I know you know that, but I know that this road is long and it's hard, and it feels like we just came off of an incredible victory, not in winning elections necessarily, but making sure that people turn out. That is a victory in itself. And we had voting surges in my community, and I think in a lot of communities around the country. And so it's easy to sit back and to think that, wow, the job is done. But I'm about 3 weeks away from a municipal election in my community. I know there's municipal elections all around the country. We have really important state legislature races in many states this year. And then 2020 looms large. And so I'm just gonna say, ladies, we're just getting started. And so thank you for all your work, and thank you for being here.